Welcome everybody, it's Telm, and in this video we are going to be talking about all the trophies for the Darkest Shore, and we're just going to be going through them, reading them off, and of course speculating on what they could do inside the map. And keep in mind that this is going to relate to Easter eggs inside of the map, including the main one, so if you guys are trying to avoid even the smallest spoiler, then go ahead and click off. But at the same time, these spoilers aren't too big, or it's kind of what we expected anyway, so I don't think anybody should click off in the first place. But anyways, with that said, let's actually get into this video. So the first trophy we have is this Christian server island. In the Darkest Shore, explore the entire island. So this makes me think that there's going to be some hidden places, because for the most part you don't get a trophy for going throughout the entire map, so it would make sense that there's going to be some hidden locations that you're going to have to get, similar to Zetsubo no Shima, and I think that's what they're going to be doing here. Besides that, I really can't say too much about this trophy. Next one we have is I Got This. In the Darkest Shore, survive the initial beach rush without using any machine gun turrets. So that is interesting because we are unaware of what this beach rush is, so I'm not exactly sure what's going to be going on here, but if I had to guess, that I would say it's what we do right when we get in the map. Maybe it's going to be similar to Prologue, and what we're going to be doing is just first arriving on the island and with all the zombies chasing us. And the reason I think this is the case because of what we saw inside the trailer we got, because he saw a bunch of zombies walking out of there and it kind of looks cinematic, so I thought that'd be the intro. And if that's the intro, it seems like that's what we're going to be fighting off right away, right from the get-go. I think they're going to have something similar to Area 51 like they had in Moon, but that's my guess. Some other people might say, I haven't actually heard anybody else say this, but people may say that it could be an Easter egg step or something like that, but it just makes me feel like it's happening right at the start. I think it's going to be something similar to Area 51 for Moon, if I had to guess though, but besides that, really can't say any more about this trophy. Next one we have is Always on Spine. In the Darkest Shore, rip out the spine of every zombie type. So ripping out spines, that's not something we've ever done in zombies before that I'm aware of, well, that I could remember I should say, and especially since there wasn't any possibility to do this in the Final Reich, it seems like it's going to be something very specific to this map, so I'm assuming it has to do something with the wonder weapon in this map, if I had to guess, but again, really can't say too much besides that. Next one we have is Still Lurking. In the Darkest Shore, shoot and find Dr. Straub. So I think this is going to be very similar to a trophy we got inside the Final Reich, where again it said shoot Dr. Straub, and how that one worked, you just played the map and randomly Dr. Straub would be standing inside of one of the zombie spawn and you would shoot him and get the trophy. But I think it's going to be something pretty much exactly like this one, but it really makes me question why they're continuously doing this, another trophy exactly like that. Maybe I'll have some story implications, I don't know, but of course I think it's going to be similar. It could be a little bit different. Maybe you actually shoot him and kill him, because this one doesn't say not to kill him, it just, well, I guess the other one did say that you weren't killing him either. But anyways, I just don't know what to say, but it's a trophy that we're going to be getting there. I said something. Next one we have is Going Up. In the Darkest Shore, unlock the that's a pack punch machine. I don't even want to try to pronounce it. It's just the pack punch machine, okay? It's the normal trophy. But anyways, our next one we have is Baker's Dozen Massacre. In the Darkest Shore, line up and kill 13 zombies with one Ripsaw shot. So, of course, this is the name of our wonder weapon, and it's going to be called the Ripsaw. And it's a name, I guess it's an okay name. Hopefully we'll be able to upgrade this thing and get a new name. And of course, it looks like it's going to be able to get some good collaterals with it, but I don't know, we'll see how good the weapon is when we actually get it. But this is a trophy that seems like very, very optional, probably one I won't even try to get. Maybe I'll get it by accident eventually, but anyways, nothing I'm too interested in. Next one we have is Own the Fog, Be the Fog. In the Darkest Shore, kill a Moochler, I can't say that, but kill a Moochler in the fog. So I'm assuming this is going to relate to the new special zombie that we're getting that's supposed to replace the Bernie zombie, and it's just going to be that intelligent zombie that they were trying to hype up. And of course we'll have to see more about the zombie when we actually get the map, but it seems like it's going to be relating to the fog. It sounds like it's not always going to be in the fog though, because it says kill him in the fog, so it makes sense that he'll be around when there is not fog and there is fog, but it seems like it'll be a little bit more difficult when he's in the fog, I'm assuming. That's just a bunch of guesses right there. So the next one we have is Severe Pommeling. In the Darkest Shore, kill 250 zombies with Barbarossa's Pommel in one match. So this is interesting. If you guys don't know what a pommel is, it's actually, I'll just show a picture. I actually had to look this up. I Google searched this and this is what came up. And it looks like it's behind the hilt apparently. It's going to be something that holds it in place. And this kind of tells us what we're going to be doing for the next few maps. It looks like we're going to be collecting different parts of the Barbarossa's sword, I guess. And we got the hilt already. Then we're getting the pommel here, and then we're going to get the guard and probably the blade inside DLC 3, and then DLC 4 we're going to finally use it if I had to guess. But of course we'll have to see. Maybe we'll actually collect something else, maybe the tang or shoulder edge, I don't know, we'll collect something else before that and collect that in DLC 4, but of course we'll have to see. But if I had to guess, we're probably going to collect the pommel. We already have the hilt, and then we'll get the guard in DLC 2, then the blade in DLC 3, and of course use it in DLC 4. But of course that's just a guess, can't really say. But also another thing to note is that it's going to be used as a weapon, which is something we didn't use a hilt as. But at least it's like, how are we going to use a pommel as a weapon? Like, did you guys see the picture I showed you of it? It's like the back of the sword. Like, how I don't know, don't ask me, but we'll have to see when the map comes out and we finally get it. Next one we have is Black Winds to Darker Lands. In the Darkest Shore, retrieve Barbarossa's pommel. So this looks like it's going to be the part of the main Easter egg. I'm thinking that this is going to be inside the casual Easter egg, maybe even the hardcore version of the Easter egg. Probably going to have that system return also, but it looks like this is what we're going to get for completing that Easter egg, whether it be casual or hardcore, or if they're getting rid of it, maybe just the Easter egg, but they're not going to get rid of it. But anyways, this is still how we're going to get the pommel to beat 250 zombies to death with, so that's still a thing. Now this trophy right here is what actually caught my attention, and I really wanted to talk about this one. I should have just put it first before I could talk about it right away. But anyways, this is what got me really interested in what's happening here, because this one is called Making History. In the Darkest Shore, escape the island before the bombing starts. So if you guys know, the map is taking place on Heligoland, which was a place that was bombed by the British a ton during World War II, and it looks like we have to escape the island before that. And that's cool and all, but the reason why I'm really hyped for it is because it looks like we may be getting two parts of the main Easter egg, or maybe something similar to that, because it looks like we're going to get Barbarossa's pommel, but then we also have to escape the island after that. So what I'm hoping they're doing is that the casual version of the Easter egg is getting Barbarossa's pommel, and then the hardcore one is escaping the island. I'm really hoping that's what they're doing here, and it would be such a coincidence because I just made a video yesterday talking about this, and if you guys are interested in that, check it out. It'll be on screen right now, but it's a pretty good video. I'd recommend to watch it, but it's still kind of interesting because this is pretty much what I was asking for, separating the casual Easter egg and the hardcore Easter egg, not to be different versions of the same Easter egg, but to be two entirely different Easter eggs. That's what I was hoping for, and maybe that's what's going to be going on here. This has to be the coolest trophy I've seen so far, and of course the last trophy we have. But anyways, that's about it for me. Tell me what you guys thought of these trophies. You guys interested in them? What you guys think about that last one especially? I'd like to hear what you guys think. But if you guys did enjoy the video and left a thumbs up, subscribe, the bell, shared, and watch the video multiple times over, I thank you guys so much for doing so. But I'm going to go and I will catch you guys on my next video.